What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fun with
Dumbfoundead.
Why don't we always do that? We should always do that, together.
That was the first time? See, I do that to fuck with my friends whenever they're talking.
But it felt good. It felt like that should be the
because
fucking
we're saying your name all together. So, of course.
I hate that. Anyways, as you may hear already, we have a returning guest, one of my favorite women in entertainment right now.
Hell yeah.
Sherry Cola.
Hello, my honeys. This napkin is filled with secrets. I was trying to write on this napkin with pencil. It's like trying to tattoo ball skin.
Yeah.
Not easy.
But no, I gotta say, Sherry, I asked Sherry last minute to come in and just be a guest. And when I saw her in the lobby right now, she did this stupid joke where she pretends to punch my dick. And I don't know why. It was just so instinct. Fucking funny.
Because it reminds us of 8th grade.
Yeah.
Where we used to do like HR. Where was HR in 8th grade? Because boys were just scooping my titty in the hallway.
What the fuck?
As a hello.
They're like, "What's up, Sherry?"
Yeah.
That could never pass in this day and age.
Well, clearly. I mean,
right.
But, actually, it probably couldn't
10 years
either,
ago.
No one was.
Well, adults couldn't get away with that. I guess kids got away with a lot of stuff.
I don't know if kids were they doing that?
But remember, boys would punch each other.
I mean, we would
crotches.
we would tap each other's, nut check, that kind of shit.
You remember nipple twisties?
Oh.
Titty twister.
Oh.
Nipple twister.
Titty twister is the name of a horror film.
Nipple twisties. You just make up your own version.
Is that like Fruit Gushers?
It's like I always wanted to be part of the team, but no one really did it to me.
Yeah,
so
I mean, there was one thing that
no one cared.
Kids were fucking.
They're like, she done got any.
It was fucked up back then. One thing I used to do that was fucked up. When kids would be peeing like on the stalls, like with their backpack on, we'd grab them by the backpack and pull them back while they're peeing.
Oh my god.
Boys like watch Jackass in the shows.
I know.
Boys watch Jackass in the shows.
When Jackass came out, I wanted to, my crew, we try to do all the things that Jackass did. We're in the market, we go in the cart, we push each other against a curb and then fly off. And
remember the one with the porta potty and the bungee jumping?
Oh, yeah, that's gross.
Remember this one? Suck it!
Do you remember
Today is National Cocksucking Day, by the way.
No,
June 10th.
Are you partaking?
Are you partaking?
No, I'm sitting this year out. I'm just having to sit this year out.
Every day there is a different National something day. What's today's day, Alex? Can we know what today is?
Oh, it's iced tea. Ice cream?
Oh my
National
God,
iced tea,
I
yeah.
had one today.
Well, because I looked it up to Photoshop the screenshot.
Yesterday was National Bay Day? Or
National Ballpoint Pen Day?
No, National Bay
there's
Day's
many today.
No,
National Egg Roll Day.
On the screen. Okay.
Spicy Herbs Day.
National Black Cow Day.
What?
It's getting too specific.
No.
It's like National Bite Your Nails in an elevator with 3 bubble gum pieces in between your tits day.
Wow.
That
sounds fun.
It does kind of sound fun.
Yeah.
First of all, I also saw, I saw Sherry recently we saw each other at a very beautiful event.
Gold Gala.
The Gold Gala. And by the way, there was a theme to this gala. It was like you got to wear some kind of gold or something that's a future Asian.
Modern Asian or gold.
Like Asian Wakanda, pretty much, that vibe.
Sure.
What?
So, but then, so I went to the store and I was like really stressing all week for an outfit for that event, right?
You were stressed?
Yeah, so I was stressed.
She did like 3
So
returns.
I went to a store that I love and a brand that I love called Bodhi. BOD is amazing. They got cool stuff. See if they had anything that fits that kind of style. I found this gold jacket. It's a gold cowboy jacket with tassels and everything.
It had tassels.
Sick.
And I was like, it does fit it because it's a gold thing. But then fucking, I wasn't comfortable wearing it,
He FaceTimed me
and then
when he got it.
And all the homies kept like pressuring me like, no, this is it. This is going to be tight, blah, blah, blah. So I bought it. And then one day before the gala, I returned it. I couldn't do it. I'll put you want to post the picture.
Do you regret it now?
Yeah, I want to see it so badly.
Gold cowboy jacket.
How much was it?
That would have been the vibe. How much? $3.95.
It was like $2,500, which is affordable. It's affordable.
Booked and busy, my guy.
Bodhi, no, gold. No, that wasn't it. BODE.
It's on their site. I saw it there because I wanted to see how much you were
Wait,
spending.
I love that idea though. You should
gold
buy it
cowboy
again,
jacket?
honey.
Wait, do you regret not
find
wearing
it.
it?
No.
It literally
No,
just
it's
looks
way
like
more
a Western.
shiny
It
than
looks
that.
like
What did
a
you
Western
actually wear?
oversized jacket that's gold, painted in gold, and then
need
it
to
has
look up.
tassels in the
It's all right,
back,
it's all right, I'll do-
like those Western jackets with the tassels.
I gotta look up what you actually wore.
I wore like a yellow,
I
like
see.
a Prada thing
I see.
underneath the Prada suit.
Do you
That
feel?
was
Do you
cute.
regret it? Do you
What?
wish you
Oh,
wore
this is
the
us.
crazy thing? Do you wish you wore it?
No, because I went there and I was like, if I wore that shit, it would have been like too much.
No, it's never too much, Jonathan.
You wore like a crazy sick outfit, like a
Bitch look good.
Yeah,
You look
you
great.
got a Gucci like
You
suit
clean up
thing.
really well. You know, every
Thank you
time
so
I see you,
much.
I see you at events, and then
you
all
so
of a sudden
much.
she's like, you know, glam. When I see you,
Because this is me
this
IRL.
This is you.
When I hear clean
know?
up well, I just feel like we just look shitty when we're not cleaned up. That's how I hear it a little
Steph
bit.
says I shaved my pubes and it shows.
Did you say that?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking. for.
Well,
I'm like,
earlier Steph said that I'm intimidating.
You did say
there are
that. So
certain
why is she
people.
intimidating?
No, there's some people that I just get intimidated by, and it's when they're have like this like they're full of energy, hella confident. It's not just like
honking a lookie or what?
it's not like just like big dick energy or whatever. It's like more than that. It's like I am also just me. You know, there's a difference from acting like you're confident because I
Sherry
could feel that, but you
is
have this like
definitely the most
you're like
confident
you, not just for the TV. You're you the way you are in person.
Even when the cameras aren't on, baby, this is what you get.
You make me feel like I'm an introvert. Like I feel like next to you, I need to stay quiet.
You make me feel like an introvert.
That's what I mean.
You know what though? It's like that might be bad though, right? Because if I'm too much, if I come on too strong, I don't want anyone to feel like
Is there any? So
It's kinda hot.
Usually, when you go to a party or
he has a crush on me.
when you go to a party, a club, or event, you're usually the most talkative, and you're like hosting kind of even just a party you're not asked to host. But I gotta ask you, isn't it? You ever encounter somebody who has even more energy than you?
Oh.
No?
No, like you've never.
Do you like try to outdo that person? If
No, not at all. If anything, it's the opposite. I actually am so adamant on making sure no one feels bad.
Yeah.
That's the like the people pleasing side of me, making sure that
That's what a
I'm-
host is supposed to do.
right.
Pretty much.
Because at the end of the day, I know the moments where it's not about me, you know, but I'm just also 100% myself. So finding that balance, I think.
Do you believe
I
in
don't know, I think
astrology?
I'm doing pretty good. So Steph,
I don't know.
trying to have conversation.
I sat
Before
here
the
trying to
cameras were
analyze her
rolling.
a little bit.
Wait,
Like,
what is your sign?
Save it.
what's your sign? And do you believe in?
Scorpio?
Scorpio.
Ah.
I think we're supposed to be getting. We're supposed
Dude,
to get along. Huh?
November 10th.
I get along with
18, I'm Aquarius.
Scorpios.
What's your story?
I'm a Virgo.
September.
17. But what is your other two? Do you know like your rising?
I
and
keep forgetting.
I don't
Oh,
know that
actually, I
shit.
do know it. I do know it.
There's too much shit.
I feel like
now,
there's like
right?
a Leo.
Aries.
INFT
Oh,
shit.
Aries.
Like what's that Myers Briggs? Like
She's
there's too
like
much
E-
shit.
Myers-Briggs.
You're an
Sigmund
ENF.
Freud
Yeah.
gets in the mix.
But I was gonna say. So
Freud.
back. hold
Rachel
on,
Ray.
Hold on. The
She's
hosting.
always involved.
The hosting
keeps
thing I was
giving us-
talking about. Are you like me, where when you go to an event and something feels off, like you have to kind of step up and host it somehow? Like I'll go to like a wedding and like if it feels awkward and there's like a mic there, I'll literally hop on the mic.
Yeah,
I will
yeah, yeah.
straight up hop on the microphone.
Just save the ship.
It doesn't even have to be someone I know that well. Like I just feel like I can make the experience better for everybody somehow. You know, it's like
We are that bitch.
we just hosted something together. Yeah.
we do what we have to do.
Yeah.
You know, I think we understand the assignment.
Mhm.
We do just enough.
Yeah.
And me personally, I also have like first AD energy where you just want to make sure, like, do we have snacks? You know what I mean? Speaking of snacks, I brought some stuff.
I thought you were gonna say you have ADHD energy, but you stopped
first
at AD.
energy. So I went to the Chinese bakery earlier because I was so
Nice.
hungry.
What is
I was
it?
like,
What is
fuck
that?
it.
The 80?
AD, by the way,
6
stands
degrees
for
thing?
assistant director, and they're the ones that are in charge on set to like make sure everything is happening and everyone's on schedule.
Right.
And also everyone's happy and that
Right.
things
Wait,
are
but you
taken
know-
care of and handled.
Do you like the AD? Do people like the AD?
Good question.
People don't.
I'm
like
definitely first AD of like every group chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just making
Wait,
sure.
wait, hold on.
we're
When
good.
you go on vacation with your friends, do you wake everyone up at like 7 o'clock?
Actually, it depends on the group.
Yeah.
There are certain groups where I do step up and certain groups where I step down. So I'm a true verse. Sometimes I top, sometimes I bottom.
You know,
Sometimes I top.
people Sometimes I'm bad. No. People really hate those people who wake up people on vacation, right? And I know they mean well to like, let's get the day started and all that.
Yeah.
But I feel like when people do that, they also like, it's terrible because like we're all on a vacation and we're supposed to do what we want to do individually. And then like, because my mom went on vacation with my sister's husband's mom, so her mother-in-law.
Yeah, what would that be called to your mom?
I forget.
Co-mother.
Wait, what is that? So her
mother.
So Natalie's.
My mom went on a vacation with her
co-mother.
Is that what it is?
No.
What's the word for it? What the fuck is it?
It's mother. It's just mother-in-law. It's
mother-in-law.
It's
yeah, so mother-in-law.
But not to your mother.
And a mother-in-law was doing that, waking up my mom.
Pots and pans at 6 a.m.
And my mom was so mad.
I sleep
Did she show it though?
Yeah, she called me and was like so mad about it. She's like,
who does this?
Yeah, we're on vacation. We can do whatever. Like, I'm supposed to be resting and shit. Like, yeah, she
Nobody
got so
wants
mad.
a mom on vacation. Nobody wants anyone to play mom on vacation.
Fair.
Or dad. Like, we don't want parents. We want to do whatever we want, and we can't be forced to do things.
Let it out. Let it out. Fuck. You've been keeping that in your chest for a long time.
I know.
You look like a cat lady that's just finally letting everything out.
Don't stab me. So, I do sleep in on vacation. Let me just get that clear. Okay. Let me just clear that up. Let's squash the rumors. All right.
What the
OG,
fuck?
the original UFO, unidentified
is that
flying
object,
right fried object. Yeah. This is the ham. First of all, you see these little hot dogs about to pop out of the bowl like really it's a game of Operation.
That looks really uncomfortably.
Even the way she's like touching the sauce.
Erotic, very erotic. So that's OG shit. You know that one.
Yeah.
Do we individually take one of these out?
No.
Oh.
Just you. Take a little piece.
I love trying this. This like feels like home when you eat stuff like
this. This is nostalgic AF. This is home. Black sesame twist with coconut. Talk dirty to me.
I gotta say, I am very fascinated and impressed by
National
baking.
Cocksucking Day. You want to take a little suck right here?
Suck the cock.
Suck the cock.
Suck the cock.
No, give it a little lick.
So this is like what it's like to have two female co-hosts.
Yeah. 2 girls, 1 dumb. New title.
Oh my god, that shit is so fire.
Really?
What am I new here?
This shit is fire.
Jonathan Park, am I new here? This corn and ham situation. These are the classics, y'all.
You know, next to you, this feels like we're playing. This is like a comedy show right now.
Okay, no, I'm just. No, it's because here's the thing. I also brought snacks. I'm just putting this out because.
All right, chill. I don't want too many snacks.
No, let her. She's the guest. You can do whatever she wants.
Because eating snacks during pods it just
You're
fucks up
fucking eating right now.
I know that's it. This is where it ends. Little baby.
Wait. Have you had this?
Yeah, wrap snacks.
Wrap snacks, salt and vinegar.
What would your wrap snack flavor be?
Oh, nice. Sesame taro chips.
Definitely a sweet and savory situation.
Asian,
a little bit of everything for sure.
Yeah.
A spicy, sweet, savory situation. Maybe a little.
What would my wrap snack flavor be, you think?
Yours is like
kimchi for sure.
Wow.
Kimchi involved. Kimchi's involved. You can't help that.
Don't get me wrong, I love kimchi. But anytime they try to implement
I know what yours is.
Yeah, something about the taste of the kimchi in chips or something.
I hate it.
It's just not it never works.
You fucking love a breakfast burrito or a burrito. You love Hispanic food.
Oh,
that's your favorite
Speaking
food.
of the Latinx community, we got Lucas OG.
Lucas?
Pelon pero rico.
No, I haven't seen that
you
shit.
want a snack.
No, I haven't.
We got the watermelon.
Yo te quiero.
I gotta say,
mango.
Hold on. Are you from LA?
It shows.
You don't seem like you're from LA.
San Gabriel Valley, babe. 626.
Yo.
Dude, you do not give off LA vibes.
What do I give off?
You give off like San Jose, somewhere up north, or even I'm gonna say the East Coast.
San Jose is like the SGV of the Bay, pretty much.
People say I have East Coast energy. What
you
do
know
think?
why?
I don't know though. I'm not sure.
She's got so much confidence.
I think I just talk fast.
You don't have chill.
No, you are. No, you definitely you are SGV, but you are like the most rarest unicorn of SGV for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually so true.
And I'll say this right here was the unhealthiest snack in the hood for sure. It's literally like salt. It's Lucas.
That's the sweet
mango flavor. I've never had
OG that. Lucas.
But do you remember the OG
tahine.
Lucas? It's literally tahine.
It's tahine.
And you just lick. It's like licking salt.
How has Lucas not hit tahine with a cease and desist?
Can you try that and tell us if it's good?
It's
Do you
so
guys
good.
Raver's Revenge? Do you remember that candy? It came in a tube.
That's ecstasy, Steffi.
Raver's Revenge.
That is MDMA.
I grew up in Torrance, so we're all from LA. I grew up in Torrance, and there's this candy shop that would sell candy like that, but sugar, and you could go in there and they'll fill up your tube, kind of like cocaine or something, or like maybe
That sounds like someone who's never done coke. Cocaine. Cocaine.
Can we try that though? They're starting us very young.
Yeah.
To have like a candy, kind of like an addiction to like the act of like a.
Do you have
drug.
an addictive personality?
Some would say so.
What are you addicted to? That's like friendly.
Raisin and coconut.
Well, I drink a lot, you know, and I'm not proud of that as an addiction, but
like
you
that's
know.
real addiction. Okay, that's an adult addiction.
Things got real. You're like what? Warheads or Sour Punch?
Yeah,
and I'm like, I drink a lot.
I was like Capri Sun.
Actually, hot Cheetos is something I was truly addicted since I was a kid, and I feel like I can't eat it no more. It sucks because recently my stomach has been not acting the same.
We're getting older, brother.
I can't eat at anything.
We're getting
anymore.
older.
Isn't that
I can't be doing
sad?
this.
It's really sad.
But that's sad, like your relationship with something that you grew up on, you love, and then now you just can't eat no more. My stomach,
people were suddenly lactose intolerant, suddenly gluten free, born again lactose.
Yeah, like what is that shit? Gout? What is gout exactly? Like something happens.
Like
when
you eat a lot of like organ things. Like I eat a lot of pig intestines.
Really?
Yeah, well,
that shit'll get you.
Gout is a common form of inflammatory arthritis that is very painful. This happens like when you eat too much meat and like drink too much, right, or something like that, Alex.
Yeah, it's like super acidic stuff. Like, and it comes up in flares, and like you can do a lot of stuff, but it's like really affects like your feet, your toes, your joints.
The term just sounds like something only old people have.
Gout, not to be confused with clout.
Don't be a gout chaser.
Yeah.
No, but I definitely had a few friends that just. I'm always like, every once in a while, I just hear somebody be like, "I got gout." You always feel like there's always once a month there's somebody like, "Nah, no thanks, bro. I got gout."
We're thinking of one person right now.
Are we?
Yeah.
Who is it? There's always somebody introducing their gout to me once a month. I got gout.
I've never heard of anyone.
Every month someone comes out with gout. Comes out of the gout closet.
Is it like a permanent thing? Can you like fix it? Or
I think it's like a regulated thing, like herpes.
Oh,
I think.
But once you have
because
it,
it says
always
inflammations, like if it comes up.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing that's fucked up. It's like these things are preventable. Preventable.
Yeah.
If you like just get your shit together, because diabetes runs in my family, and I'm still living like it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it's like one thing will give me diabetes, then I can't reverse it.
Are you
reverse
scared
cowgirl.
of that?
I am, but here I am. Oh my god.
I don't know why people like love announcing the gout thing. I feel like that's the one, you know, because it's nothing like crazy. I get it, like regular people get it, but it's like if you're out on a date and you're like,
well,
I got
say
gout.
It on a
like,
date.
You're not gonna probably fuck that person. It
gout.
has nothing to do with his dick.
I got gout.
I got gout. And I'm saying you wouldn't want to like sleep with them or nothing like that, would you?
Oh, you find it like you're like now gout shaming at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sort of I would be so mad if gout shaming is a thing and like people are in uproar about it.
The gout community is gonna come after you on Twitter.
Not if I have gout.
But do you?
What?
You don't know.
No.
Do you have any joint problems?
But I can keep it private because it's a medical thing and I have the right to keep it private.
All right, bro.
Dumb becomes
loopholes.
The for gout.
Cancellation loopholes.
You mean AKA lie?
I mean, yeah.
Lie about it?
Something.
So.
Yeah.
Asian snacks. Who's an Asian snack in your...
Me. No,
I understand. That was the question.
Oh,
Who do you think is the hottest Asian person?
I thought you were literally asking about Asian
that's
snacks.
A good question.
Who's the hottest Asian person in my
just
sphere
generally?
of people that I
in June 2022.
Oh shit.
Damn, this is a good question.
That's
so
a
who
great
I have
one.
an insane crush on far as in the entertainment world, an Asian figure.
Shout out to my BFF Christine who let me raid her pantry. You don't want me to open any more snacks.
Okay, how about you start? You start. Who do you think is the hottest to you? Could be a friend or whatever, you know, just.
Oh, right. It's so interesting now because all of our friends are famous.
Yeah, so say them. Who do you think?
No, well, someone I don't actually know personally, I will say just off the top of the head, the Squid Game girl.
Yeah,
is definitely up there.
I mean, everyone loves her. She just photographs so well.
Exudes
always.
hotness for sure.
Yeah.
I'm opening this.
But so you would say would you say she's your type though?
Interesting.
Yeah, like is she your
We're getting
Good
deep.
question, and I'm putting the shrimp snacks down.
I feel like she's like a hot in a sense of like the general masses hot, right? Like we think she's hot, but everyone says she's hot, but she's usually not the type
Almost
for
like,
everybody's
almost
type.
like
You know what I mean?
untouchable hot.
Yeah, right.
Like how I think Beyonce's hot, but like she's like holy. You know what I mean? Like so someone that I would want to.
Because I love people being like, that's totally my type, and they've never dated one person who looked like that.
Well,
ever.
does fame make you guys more attracted to them if they're more famous?
No.
Like, if she was not that like lit, would you still be like she's the hottest person?
If we saw her at a bar, I think we would definitely think she was attractive.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, if she wasn't in Squid Game, she'd be hot like every other model on every page of like Vogue. Hot.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, would she?
Her work in Squid Game makes her hotter, even.
Yeah.
Because it was like, edgy.
True.
Raw.
Yeah.
Steph,
Do we
chime
watch
in.
the same Squid Game?
So okay. Let me think. I mean, I definitely think she's super beautiful. But like, I'm trying to think who would be my type out of the Asians.
Well, that is so your type.
He loves.
She's
He
so your type.
literally, the minute you watch it, you were like, I'm
You
in
can
love
find her
with
at Cafe Blue.
You literally said you were in love.
You
said you were in love with her.
I like models, and I like ABGs.
That's a good crossover.
Wow,
That's my vibe.
I had no idea.
Those are two different vibes, really. You know what I mean? Like a model and an ABG.
Hold on.
You like the lashes?
You never agreed with the ABG
There's
thing?
certain size with lashes I like.
Okay,
You
size
can't-
matters.
There's
with
one.
lashes.
there's two like you can get too big with the lashes too.
Right.
And there's something about a turn off slightly with that.
Well,
When the lash is too big.
When the lashes look like the spoiler on an Acura Integra,
Yeah,
that's
when you look like a Bratz doll. You know,
But that's the point.
no, they're subtle. They're subtle lashes.
Have you seen the ones that connect to the eyebrow? Like a little bird cage.
Yeah. So if you're opening your eyes and it's tapping your forehead, it's a little too.
The ones where crisscross like Chinese jump rope. You ever see those?
You just want to jump on
Do you
them?
think the lashes actually like?
Chime in.
I know a lot of girls put the lashes on to make it like to bring out. I don't know what it's supposed to do. What is it supposed to do? Like bring out your eyes somehow?
No, it prevents like things from getting into your eyes.
Right. See, I got the Venus flytraps. You know, they go that way.
No, but like, do you find that?
It traps
hot?
men's bullshit.
Eyelashes are supposed to be hot, right?
It's a filter. It's a
It
bullshit
filters
filter.
bullshit.
You know, I have really like natural.
It traps gout.
Natural like eyelashes here.
What? Men
Like-
love
Hold on.
talking about
Hold on.
fucking how long their lashes are.
Wait, fake lashes is a gout detector.
Yeah. That's why they have it. The bigger, the better they are at detecting.
You
The
have
more-
naturally curly lashes, but
Like-
they're not long. They're just like
Yeah.
a little.
They're
No,
Like Velcro.
dude, guys.
I don't know why I'm bragging about my eyelashes. Like
We
Bruh,
barely
these are
see that.
natural.
You have Velcro looking ass.
Okay, hold on. Back to the thing. So let's
Nice.
let's just start naming some hot people. No, let's just throw it in a pool.
First of all,
let's start
Doug
with
just
Alex.
tells me to
Let's start
show
with
up, and I
Alex.
show up.
Okay,
and this
Alex,
is the activity.
Alex, put the camera on you. Throw out a hot person on your radar that's Asian.
I'm gonna say from TikTok, Archie Choi. She's pretty cool. She listens to like Beartooth and
Archie
like
Choi.
like a content. Yeah.
I'm doing ASMR over here, by the way.
Who am I attracted to?
Stephen Young.
Steven Yeun,
I
good
think
looking man.
Sandra Oh is hot.
Sandra Oh
I find
has.
her attractive. This is weird, but I met like a comedian recently, and I found him attractive. but
Name him.
Name him.
I feel weird doing it.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, no pressure.
Well, I
but-
mean, no. Okay, no one's gonna watch this, but okay, now there's pressure on it. Oh God, I can't
Just
do
name
it.
the name.
His name's Jordan something. We're friends
Jordan-
on Instagram.
Oh, Mendoza.
Jordy Pizza. Yeah, Jordan
I think
Mendoza.
he's
very
okay
cute.
in person.
Adorable.
Is it pizza?
He was cute.
Jordy?
but-
Jordy Pizza.
Yeah, he's
I
hilarious. He's
I
funny.
met my friend Fumi introduced me to him, and when we hung out, he was just like he seemed kind of shy but funny.
You're like, hello, Mr. Jordy.
And then when I saw his Instagram and watched all his skits, I was like, yo, anyone that makes
He's funny
skits
as fuck,
to me
though. He's funny as
is
fuck.
funny. It's hot to me.
So funny.
like,
Jordan is so funny because he always looks like he's like about to cry.
yeah,
It's so funny.
I love that.
But that's it. Humor is the main thing. Like,
Yeah.
if you're funny, you're hot. Like, that's
not
a
always.
given.
No, not always.
Wait, in that case, what is your number one quality that is a must-have in your significant other?
A must-have? They have to have empathy.
Specific. You?
I think humor, honestly. You gotta be funny, or you gotta at least understand comedy, I feel like.
I feel like for a comedian, I would assume you guys want someone that laughs at your jokes.
Yeah, I'm more so the I mean, definitely keep up and roll with the punches.
Right.
But
you're right. You're
know what
right.
I'm saying?
Actually, now that I think about it, most of my exes were more on the non-funny side, I would say.
The non-personality sides?
No, like
She's laughing the hardest, but hey.
No, they're not necessarily like, you know, funny, but they're also not like
embarrassed of like goofiness.
Yeah, they shouldn't be embarrassed of goofy.
The hottest girls are goofy, for sure. For sure. I hate this.
I love them goofy, them goofy chicks.
Then I feel like I check off that box. I'm gonna say that.
Goofy?
I guess I'm a comedian.
You know what I respect a lot?
Slut. What?
Is someone who has like social cues. Yeah. Sometimes that is missing.
I can't date somebody. I cannot date nobody without any social cues. You have to have social cues.
Some people like,
especially when you're taking them to nice things.
These guys, do you know you
if
guys
you're taking them to a gala,
you gotta be a good.
I need gala material. Gala material.
I imagine you guys being in a room that's like silent, and then you guys are looking around. There's a mic. You guys run for the mic, and you guys are like filling in the void and being like, "This is a great way. I'm reading the room right now.
Wait,
I'm gonna fill in the void."
Good point. Is that us reading the room in a good way, or is that reading the room in a bad way when we just hop in and take over?
Okay, as an introvert,
nah, it's reading the room right if you actually kill it. You know what I mean? If you actually bring the room down, then you actually fucked up.
No, actually, as I think most people are introverted or awkward. I would say most people are. They want people to fill in that space. So even if it sucks, you guys are doing God's work.
You know, that's me being confident. I think I am so goddamn confident that I actually love peace and quiet. I can sit there in the car or like in a living room that I don't need anything on. Some people feel the need to put on music or like fill in the space with like small talk, but I'm like, just let me breathe.
Yeah, because you ever like, I see your energy at all these events and you're talking, you're schmoozing, you're going, you ever like, after everything settles down, you go in your car, you close the car door. I just imagine you going, did it, Sherry?
No, I take in that silence like it's a cigarette. You know what I mean?
Like you killed it. Like, do you ever say that to yourself? Like, you killed it.
Not those words, but in especially like high pressure moments, or like on Wednesday, I had like a long day of like some challenges and hiccups like coming at me, and like the way I handled it, etc. But still was on. Never showed that I was stressed, etc. I always say I'm good at what I goddamn do.
Oh, that's
like
nice.
That's what
good.
I will say to myself.
That's good.
I'm good at what people
should say that to themselves. I feel like, you know, if especially, you know, this kind of work takes a lot of confidence and belief, self-belief, right? And like, I remember a lot of times like back in the day when I would make no money, I was broke as fuck, and I'd be out there freestyling on the streets, battle rap, all this shit. I come home, put my head on a pillow, and I'd be like, all in a day's work. Literally, it wasn't even work. I was just like out there just rapping my ass off. You know what I mean?
You guys are both celebrities, right? So like, you guys are like basically getting to your
I don't know when I'll
celebrity
stop doing this.
Yeah.
Are you guys ever
no, we're
worried?
definitely not celebrities yet.
Are you guys ever worried that the fame's gonna get to your head?
No.
Fame?
Do you guys? Yeah.
No, hell no. Because you know why?
Or has it? Have you guys gotten close
everything's
to
been
it?
a slow burn.
Right.
It's been,
We've been humbled way
the slowest of burns.
Right. It wasn't like an overnight stitch or anything. Well, either way though, I think I'm always just gonna be this bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be like this. I don't know. You know.
Just hell no. I don't think. To be honest, like, what does that even mean? Getting to one's head, right? Like, do you really feel like there's
like being a diva?
Do you think there's celebrities right now who's outwardly that you see them and you're like, it's gotten to their head?
Absolutely. Are you
like
kidding me?
Like, name a person.
Name them.
Like, because you might hear a story.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Hold on. You might hear stories about people, right? Like behind the scenes, they're diva. I've worked with him. He's a diva. But does any star outwardly feel like fame has gone to their head? You know what I mean?
I'll be honest. Speaking of like hearing about people, I'm very much. We talked about this. I'm very much like Switzerland. Maybe it's the whole divorce parents thing. I want everyone to get along. I'm very like benefit of the doubt, things like that. So I don't actually believe a lot of the things. I mean, no, I hear them and I understand their experience is valid, but I want to wait till I meet that person myself to actually judge or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like what you were saying about how we hear about celebrities being this and that.
Yeah.
If I haven't met them yet, well, I'm in my head, I'm like, oh, well.
You don't let their
we'll see.
outside persona kind of like make you.
I don't really
judge.
let other people's opinions kind of like shape mine.
No, that's good. Yeah.
I will say Sherry was like last year. She was like starting to book all these movies and TV. At this point, she was already into a multiple season show. She's making money. She's working regularly. And I go to her apartment in like West Hollywood, and she has like 3 roommates. The carpet's fucking filthy. And it's like this is an old ass apartment. So I was actually pretty surprised because this is a girl who's in like what 3rd season of a show, right? Or something, 4th season or whatever. 4th season of a TV show. She has branding deals. She's voicing Pixar shit. You know,
yeah.
She's hosting
Killing
that shit. She's working. You know, I'm just saying she's She's in a movie coming out.
I'm working.
Seth Rogen's company, a movie coming out where she's the lead in it.
Hell yeah.
And
me, Ashley Park, Stephanie Hsu, directed by Adele Lim, Point Grey, Lionsgate. Very excited.
But she was already doing all like they were already shot all this stuff. I go to her apartment, 3 roommates, old building, filthy carpet. Just like, I was like, maybe I should keep my shoes on.
Yeah.
Wow.
That kind of vibe. But I was saying like, I thought that was like, and I talked to you about like buying a place, and people were telling you in your ear too, like you should buy a place, and you just kind of holding off on it, right?
I was being smart because that West Hollywood apartment, I'd been there for 6 years. The rent when I first moved in was $750 a month. That's a Sunset and Suites are behind the Standard,
between
Laugh Factory Comedy Store, like rent control because Vanessa had been there for so long.
After this pod,
but you know what I mean?
A call from 20 Koreans today.
Redfin sues me. And then I was just milking it.
Yeah,
like I was being smart about it, and then I bought my first home recently.
Yep, in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Congrats. Yeah,
literally got the keys, little beautiful bachelorette pad, like 2 bedroom, 2 bath. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Sick.
I just saved to do that, you know, because even when I moved out of West Hollywood, my rent was only $843 a month. I was just saving,
That's crazy.
You know, and plus I loved my roommate.
Are you good at saving? Like, what do you spend most money on?
Food, drinks, experiences,
and hats.
That means
no,
like
only one.
you mean food, do you mean like food and drinks? Like you'll go out like pay for friends too and stuff. Like is that what I mean? Because I spend a lot.
People good.
Me too. I swear to God, that's my biggest money expense.
If anything, it's almost like a toxic trait to ourselves. There's something like then we're just addicted to like always getting the check.
I would say 95% of the time, if you come eat with me, I'm taking care of the tab, like straight up.
Hashtag
would you
everybody
say that?
eats.
Alex,
everybody eats.
Would you say that?
Yeah, I try to pay like 1 at it every 10 times, but it's you always take.
Too.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Too.
People always try to pay for the tab when I go out for dinner with people, but I always beat them to it, which also tells me that they fucking suck at trying to pay for the tab.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
they
get
don't
better.
Fight that.
Like, if you want to pay for the tab, get better at paying for the tab.
They don't actually fight that hard.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like,
wait, hold on. Do you want someone to wrestle you for it, or like
not wrestle me?
Well, if
just
you guys,
smooth.
this
You know what I
let me
mean?
say something though. But if you've already set a thing like a standard to like that you're doing it, it's hard for other people. People think like you want to do it. Like they think
I
like
like doing it.
That's interesting
That's
too,
true,
though,
yeah.
because sometimes
it's not that they don't want to.
We also have to be like, well, we can't pay every time, right? That's something we know in our heads, but we want to. It's almost like we want them to show effort in fighting it. Mm-hmm. It's all weird.
I think there's a status thing too. If you're at, like, say I go out to dinner with somebody, like a really rich homie, and he's like taking care of the tab, I'm like, I'm gonna let that one rock.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you know, if Alex tries to take care of the tab, like I'm gonna be like, nah, bro. Like he works with me all the time. He does a lot of work for me. You know, I'm not gonna let him pay for the tab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if like the CEO of fucking, I don't know, Uber,
right.
I'm having dinner with him.
You're not gonna do the reach? Are you gonna do the reach?
The CEO of Uber? The reach? I always do the reach.
Do you do the reach?
I do the
reach.
I always. I always.
Yeah.
My shit's just ready. It's ready to go.
Well, because in the back of my head, I also have this weird like, I don't want to owe anyone mentality.
Yeah.
Not that I want anyone to owe me, but then if I pay, then it gets rid of all that.
How about when you're dating someone?
Good question, Stephanie.
Does it depend
Stephanie
on the
and Jonathan?
I always pay when I go on dates. Always.
So here was what's interesting because I date men and women. I do notice the difference.
What do you notice?
Tell us.
Like there was a moment last summer. I went on a date with this guy, and we went to an event, and then I wanted to go out to a bar or something, and then I was like, oh, do you want to Uber to like a bar, whatever. The night is so young. And he was like, well, I'm moving right now and I kind of like would rather not spend the money. And I'm like, oh, okay. okay, yeah, we'll just go back to my place and kick it there. There's drinks there. But like in that moment, I could have been like, well, I got you. Or I could have been like, of course I wasn't judging or shaming, but like if it was a girl, I feel like I would have been like, oh, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, let's just still go. Yeah. But then in that moment, it was actually interesting because normally I am very myself. I make money and I live out loud, whatever. So it wouldn't have been weird, but this was a first date.
But I gotta say,
I didn't want to hurt the male ego.
But
like, I
his comment was a little weird too, because he could have just said, "Nah, let's just go back to your place and drink." But he got mad specific with a situation. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather not. I'm in the process of a move, and it's just like I don't need that information. Like, why would I need that information?
No, well, he was so sweet, and like we're still cool. Like he was really sweet, and like I really like was into him. But it's just an interesting. I noticed myself like I could have just done what I usually do. Like, oh, I got it. But then I don't know. I wasn't sure. It was a first date, so like we didn't know each other that well. So I didn't want to like, the male ego thing. But I'm like, why am I tiptoeing around that? Like, why am I not being a power top? Was there
a second date? And I think that's how we tell.
There actually wasn't.
And it was if he paid.
And that was the reason.
If he paid, no. Honestly, if he paid, didn't talk about his money situation, and you guys went out, do you think there would have been a higher chance?
I will tell you the absolute truth. So that was on a Friday night. Yeah. I went out with him, first date. Very fun. Like, woke up the next morning thinking, wow, I could definitely see myself dating him. Wow. And like seeing him more often. Oh. That night, that Saturday night, the next day, I went on a date with a girl who won. To say the least. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. Like, I liked him, but also, wait, I like her more. And then, so then I put all my energy into her, and then we now refer to her as the ghost murderer.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
What's the ghost murderer?
Okay, so what happened was, this really fucked up Sherry for a while too, because we were talking about this. There was a girl that she was dating, and I remember seeing all you guys' photos. You guys look like you guys are having blast going to baseball games and shit. And then she ghosted the shit out of her.
What?
Like out of nowhere.
Shook.
You don't know why.
And it shook her because she still hasn't solved this mystery of why.
And she won't tell you why.
That's
tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a ghost murderer.
That's what it's about. Tell me why. I was like, why would he tell me why? Like, they got ghosted. Like,
yeah, I mean, I was just shook. And also it happened while I was filming the movie in Vancouver. Yeah, so I was on autopilot. Yeah. We're working 12 plus hours a day. I had that goal that I refused to be distracted from, right? So it's like when the ghosting happened, when I was up there, I was just like, oh, what? Like, okay, what? Like, so it didn't hit me until I got back to LA. And that's when I was like, what?
Yeah.
Does she have abandonment?
100 to 0.
She might have abandonment issues and you left her. You went.
But I will say, here's the thing about ghosting. I think it sounds so fucked up, right? Like leaving somebody like a deer in the headlights, not knowing what happened. But I also understand ghosting sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Like people just can't somehow.
Well, it's attachment styles. It's the way we cope based on past traumas, experiences, etc. You know,
are you pretty straightforward with how you feeling at the moment? If you're not feeling it, do you tell them if you're not feeling it, or are you kind of slightly ghosting, or just kind of showing that you're not interested without saying you're not interested? You know what I mean?
I'll be honest with you. I almost think I should have done more with that guy, like said more, because he wanted to hang out a couple times afterwards, and I truly was busy, and I was about to leave town, and then I was into the girl, so I like put more energy into her.
Yeah.
And I kind of just like, things actually did come up. Bless you. Like there was a Shang-Chi premiere. I was like, oh, I have to go to this thing, you know? So, and then I ended up just never hanging out with him, but we still show love on Instagram. Like I bumped into him and it was all good. So it's like, it was chill. But also we went on one date. Me and this girl went on like multiple, like hours and hours. Yeah. You know, it wasn't nothing. That's why the ghost was so just, what? Like just emotional whiplash. And still we have no idea. We have no idea.
You still have a chance.
No. Now I'm dumb nose. Now I am with woman. With new woman.
She have a chance. Like she got kidnapped.
I'm a lady.
What if that
2 months in?
What if that girl came back and she was literally like, I've been kidnapped for the last 3 months.
Oh my God.
No, I literally considered that because it was so outrageous, the disappearance.
Right.
I was like,
you were worried.
I questioned like a Nexium situation. Wow. I literally had no idea.
That's, the same shit happened to me. I dated this like fob Korean girl who was a bartender. We hit it off, and like, for like 3-4 months we were dating, and then she started getting a little like I think it got weird because she asked me like what we were, and I kind of didn't want to commit. So I was just like, let's just keep doing what we do or whatever. But then she started getting a little weird about that, like she a little colder or whatnot. And then one day she just ghosted me. And it was like the ghost, like Valentine's Day, like that was the first day of the ghost.
Well, that's the thing.
So I was like worried, I was like, what the fuck? And then I started turning into like a crazy like ex-boyfriend.
Insta?
Yeah, like I didn't think I could ever be that person. But like because
honestly,
she exited out before I guess I exited or something, like I turned into this like maniac.
Did you feel in love with her at that moment?
I did. I started getting sad. I kept calling, and I started getting a hint that kind of like you were probably just like, okay, maybe she just doesn't want this anymore. And then, but after a week and a half, I kind of showed out for a while, and I was like, all right, I'll call one more time. And I called. And the dude answers like, stop calling.
Oh.
He's like, said, stop calling here. Said straight up, stop calling here.
And you were like, oh my God.
I was like, sorry about that.
What if you were like, the number you have reached?
Yeah.
Well, there's so many things at play, right? One, people get scared. When their like heart is threatened, sometimes they'll back out and like literally jump ship because they don't want to get hurt. So maybe like in that case, she was like, oh, he doesn't want to commit to me. He might break my heart. Let me just
You want to be the first one out so that you don't hurt your heart.
I mean, a lot of it's like an ego thing, and I think that's terrible. I don't think you should.
Speaking of that, you're right, because when this girl ghosted me, I was like, wait, I'm Sherry goddamn Cola.
Yeah, you felt.
No, there were moments where like, and I know like, listen, I know we keep talking about the confidence thing. No, absolutely have like insecure days, of course, but just in general, I was like, wait, what? Because this girl was like not in the industry at all. I met her at a bar. Lock and Key.
Yeah.
The Raya of
Asians.
Really?
Of Asian bars.
But like I was just so shook that because I kept hitting her up after the fact, even though it's clear that she ghosted me and didn't want anything to do with me.
Yeah.
But there's also the part of me that doesn't give up on my dreams.
Yeah.
Like doesn't take no for an answer. Like, wait, I'm sorry. I usually get what I want if I put my all into it. Even though it wasn't even love. Like, yeah, we were talking for a few months, but it wasn't like so serious that I had to get her back. You know what I mean? Like, was she my wife? No, but I just wanted to also justice. You bring up answers.
You bring up a good point, right? So if you think about even celebrity like couples, Kanye, Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson, people like the way Kanye was going off on Pete. Just think about that ego, right? You're like one of the sickest musicians of our generation. And this comedian comes in and takes your girl. And people were thinking he was irrational. But just imagine, this ego, we're talking about egos on our level with girlfriend partners that we have. Imagine on that fucking level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit.
She didn't take him. She just left.
No, but it's like still out there.
Just in general.
And also like that shit hurts even for if your ex all of a sudden posts something with another dude a week after, like that would hurt, But if they have like 100 million followers and they post it, that's a whole nother thing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's
that
a
must
whole
be so
thing.
tough, like being that public, you know what I mean? And like dealing with heartbreak and that stuff like that publicly.
It is, I mean, for sure. For sure.
Dating for you guys is very different from, the regular people, right?
Well, but that's why I
don't think it's that different. Why is it different?
Because you guys have to consider that you've been seen, like people know stuff about you guys.
I'm very
usually not.
I'm
always,
very
not
private
always.
about like my relationships.
I'm pretty private
No,
too.
I never post. Do you
I'm
post
saying, like,
your relationship stuff ever?
Sprinkles,
No, like the handhold, but
They
not
better
the
be
face.
lucky.
a little soft launch of a pinky ring,
A soft launch.
a little lock of hair on my shoulder.
Okay.
Holy
And
shit.
do the captions kind of hint a little bit that you're in love too?
It may or may not be a Casey and JoJo lyric.
Yeah.
In the caption. Wait, I want to say this real quick too, in terms of the ghosting. Sometimes it's not even love, but because the loss was so grand and so sudden, it felt like it was like more than what it was. And that's why we're like, trying so hard to get it back, even though we don't even need it. And it wasn't even that serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes also when the
shit.
thing is gone, you want it. Like you realize you did have a good time with that person, and you took it for granted too. Sometimes.
This is too deep.
Okay.
Back to hot dog bread. That looks like
crying.
That looks like.
Now
look at this. Look at this. Two balls, two titties.
How do you for everybody here, like, what's your dating process right now? Is it apps? What is it?
I'm with a beautiful woman.
You have a
you're in a relationship. You think?
Not the R word quite yet.
Okay.
It's been 2 months.
I could definitely tell that Sherry, when she's into a girl, she's like me, just full on going crazy. Because she brought her to like the event that we were at, and she was like, "This is the love of my life." So I was like, "Chill, bro."
You put
she
all
kept
your
saying
heart,
that the whole
you
time.
Put all
everywhere.
your passion, all your heart. It's not in here.
Well, sometimes I say my girl, but I haven't officially asked her to be my girlfriend yet. Oh. So I just keep saying the love of my life. The joke is she's my wife before she's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's the mother of my children before, there's...
I'm kind of intense like that, too.
Facebook official.
Before I'm just like, I'm so infatuated that I'll say shit like that. Like,
I will change.
Making plans for the future and shit. And...
I will change my last name before I change my relationship status on Facebook.
What the fuck?
Period. Yeah, what's your process?
My process? I mean, I'm just really... loving. I don't think I've been single in a really long time. I'm always constantly looking for somebody, so like it's been really nice to be single, and I feel like I'm killing it in my like I really feel like I love myself,
right,
and I enjoy myself and not just my alone time, going out, having the freedom. If I want to date multiple people, I can, and it's just, it feels very nice to not be attached
I really love
anyone.
that, but I always hate that answer when people are like, finally just got out of a relationship. It's like, I'm just enjoying myself, like I want to know.
I am fucking
That's not as
enjoying
interesting
myself.
as like your other dating shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
well, I did date. So after my
around.
bigger breakup, I of course, like it just comes and goes. It's around,
Are you?
But what's the process? How do you meet? How do you like?
Are you open to all?
I am open to all. Yes.
My biggest flex is I've never seen a naked white body.
Wow, ever?
Not even on purpose. I was just thinking one day.
You don't date any white.
I just never did.
How about halfies?
I mean, you've watched Euphoria, so
halfies.
There's a lot of naked white bodies there.
That's not my biggest flex. My biggest flex is that I'm on John M2's Close Friends. That's my biggest flex.
That's your biggest flex?
That's my biggest flex.
What would your biggest flex be? That's a good question. What would your biggest flex?
Mine's not that cool. I got to think about this one.
You've met a lot of famous people in the last couple of years too. I mean, I'm not saying that's a flex.
Are we talking about dating flexes?
No, just flex in general, like something you're proud of, like a fun party fact.
Okay, let me think.
That you would share.
She's like, fun with no, I'm kidding. She actually is like embarrassed to be on the spot. You know why? She'll go
as a feminist.
She'll meet other podcasters, right? And like other podcasters are like, we're talking about representation on our pod, blah blah blah, and they're like, what are you talking about today on your pod? And they're like, we talked about blowing snot rockets.
It's true. I'm sure they're like, what do you talk about? They're like, I don't know. We don't really talk about anything.
They ask, what's your pod about? I always say we just talk about dumb shit. And then,
it's very fun with dumb.
But like
it dumbs me down, this pod.
She'll be in these panels with women like talking about all these pods and stuff.
Girls are embarrassed to have me on their pod. Like literally, there's a girl. So I do a lot of interviews with pods because I do this. And then I talked to this one girl who like my friend introduced me to at like an event, an Asian event, and then the girl like was like, I was like, oh, you have a podcast, like maybe we should like guest on each other's pod or whatever. And she's like, she like looked at me and was like, I've seen some of your work. And,
wow.
And she's like my audience is a bit more wholesome. And I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
No.
First of all, I found
that I'm a very wholesome person, just generally. Like I don't do.
Well,
but
first of
this
all,
pod is not wholesome.
First of all, I appreciate that she considers this work for the. So I'm grateful that she said represented it like that. Some of your work, like this is some work and that we've put together.
Do you have a real?
But that's kind of a bitchy thing to say. Like
no,
we do important work here too.
She didn't.
We do important work.
She didn't even know she was like saying it because she's so like on this like level of like.
Pedestal,
like she does. She has a big following.
She's on a pedestal.
It's like
what's the pod? Put it on.
I know. You have to tell me who.
Throw the pod on there.
No. It's just I'm not shaming her or anything, but like boring, right?
Steffie, you gotta understand. You gotta be like, you are on an iconic podcast as the
very proud.
only female co-host on this show. You gotta be proud of that shit.
No, I am. What are you talking about? I tell people I'm
She
very
shows
proud
up.
of it.
She shows up. She shows up.
Oh, look at all these
a lot of
things
those
we got
subs.
here.
I think as soon as you said that, yeah.
What's everyone doing?
I am very proud of this.
We're gonna take some calls too. We're gonna take some calls.
I want to
put the Discord in there, Alex. We're gonna put the Discord in here. We'll take some calls in a bit, but just
can you see comments after we're done?
We could, we can look at comments
even after we're done.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I want to.
But either way, anyways, we're gonna take calls too. But hit us up on the Discord. Time? We got Sherry Cola.
Hello, honeys.
With us today, and Sherry's killing out here in these.
I know. I wish I could tell you about the next project I'm doing.
You're so, I gotta
go to New York in July.
I know you told me about it, right? That
very
project.
exciting.
Yeah,
very exciting.
You're doing some dope shit. You're so positive, and that's the thing I love about you because I'm not super positive. Like I'm very clear about
COVID positive
people I fuck with, people I don't, and a lot of people, not a lot. I guess there are the 100% positive people in the Asian scene, and there's also the crew of people that.
Are you talking about people pleasing, or what do you mean?
Not people
by
pleasing. I'm just talking about like not
like
liking certain people.
Oh, but he's saying that you.
I don't think.
I keep it cute. I
don't think one person who Sherry hates, and I would say almost everybody loves Sherry.
Yeah.
They'll say some shit like about Sherry being like she's a lot, but she'll never say anything bad. They'll never say anything bad about her.
Yeah.
There's nothing to not like about you.
I'm just out here, having fun, being myself, and doing the work. That's it.
You're very yourself.
What else can we do?
Did you ever get rubbed the wrong way in the community that you love so much, the Asian community?
Do I get rubbed the wrong way?
Did you ever get rubbed the wrong way by somebody in this industry, the industry that you love, the community that you support? But there was a moment you were like, "Fuck this community." Representation does not matter.
What's so interesting? Like, I'm trying to think so hard, and I'm thinking so hard, and I can't even think of a moment because I don't fester on those moments because I just think naturally I'm a glass half full person. So a lot of people, like, something will happen, they get rubbed the wrong way at something, and they'll hold on to it forever, right?
That's me. I am petty. I am so, like, I have an insane list that spans back to 1998.
I actually don't know the side of you.
No, it's not like it's
You're
just
not
things
that
that
bad.
it's just things that
just remembers
it's moments of like underestimation or little comments that really rubbed me the wrong way, and it's my motivational fuel.
But you don't like to get to you. Like, you don't actually.
Technically,
you're fairly
it has
positive.
gotten to me if I've held on to this list since '98. But
you have strong opinions, but you're not a hater.
I will say the people that rub me the wrong way, I will have a way harder time working with them in the future.
Wow.
Because I'll always remember. I could say maybe like all of a sudden we can cross paths. That could be the determining factor if I decide to do that thing or help you or whatever. Real shit.
We'll be in touch. I need a list from you later after we finish. I'm curious.
Just little things. I remember a fucking comment that I heard at an open mic that I used to go to. This was like from a close friend who just said something about like, oh yeah, Dumb's killing it, blah blah blah. Like, he'll always kill it in like some underground shit, but he'll never be mainstream or something like that. And it wasn't even like him trying to diss me. He was just like saying it in a real way. He was interpreting my position and what I'm doing.
Interesting.
But I always remembered that, and that shit always made me want to do things bigger.
Yeah,
go bigger.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
And then I always remember that. And every time I do any kind of mainstream project in any way, I remember that comment.
Wow.
And he probably doesn't even remember that comment.
Right. Well, those things affect us. Yeah.
How do you let go of like stuff like that, or do you?
Well, no, there's definitely a big side of me that like spirals and dwells and overthinks like immensely. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Could I ask you something about a way I was rubbed the wrong way maybe recently, and I want to know if I'm kind of taking it way too personal. So like somebody I was talking to that I've done favors for, and I wanted to get their artist for an interview here on the podcast. And in the first response they said was like, "No can do."
Ew.
And then they proceeded to explain like something, but the no can do rubbed me a super wrong way.
No, that's rude.
Can you, you know what I mean?
That's
no
cocky.
Can do.
That's like
it's
such a cocky way of responding.
Well, just because
no
can do that. No can do almost is in the same category of like must be nice. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like
yeah. I don't know.
Passive aggressive.
No, that's not the word. What's the word for it? I don't. There's
to
like
me,
you know
it's not
brash.
or pompous. No,
it's as if they didn't even consider it
right,
as
like
an
it's
option.
such an easy write-off. Like
no way. It's like a no way, Jose.
Just no can do sounds like that's like a thing like an asshole king would say.
Yeah,
like they might
no
as well,
can do.
Yeah, they might as well have said like. They might as well have given you.
Yeah.
Like oh, you're serious?
Like
no, and honestly, it's not even just the words. I can tell he almost felt like the artist was too good for it.
Wow.
But the no can do already almost showed me that already when he said it that way. It felt.
Yeah, I think with that being said, there's such an impact in the way people say things.
Right.
Tonality.
But what people agree, I think people do agree that no can do sounds a little like weird.
Wait, was it a text or was it did they say it?
No, they said it. Yeah.
No can do.
Did you control
emanates,
your facial? Are you good at controlling your facial expressions of not being offended?
No can do emanates Caucasian father energy.
Oh no, you know what? It was a text.
Oh.
And to me, that's worse.
But was it a quick text?
Texting is even worse.
Was it immediate?
It was
or
text.
Was there dot?
We were doing we were going back and forth like like an instant message kind of thing.
Ew.
But
I don't like
texting no can do was fucking worse than saying it in person. I feel like it's like you have you can't say it any other way. You have control when you're texting.
You have control to alleviate and let someone down. He's like, sorry, dude. No can do.
It's like doing that
would even be better.
The text.
Yeah.
And to be honest, a lot of people ask to be on the pod. Big people ask to be on the pod. So this person must not know that. And Dumb is very picky about who he has on the pod.
Yeah, you have some big hits.
He actually says no to people with some big people just because he doesn't like.
I just don't like having conversations with certain people. It
doesn't matter how.
It doesn't matter how big. It's
big
because there's huge rappers or big musicians that you also don't think that they're gonna be a good interview. We've seen that shit on Breakfast Club or whatever, where we've seen Breakfast Club where they bring in rappers and they don't say a thing.
Right.
Just Kodak in a ski mask. What?
They're just no.
No, but I'm just saying it's just
right.
That's why a lot of podcasts actually do get comedians because they know how to have conversations, tell stories.
Zip, zap, zop. I'll throw it back. Throw it back. I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
No one asked me a question.
But anyways, yeah. That was one of the reasons. I got a couple more things on the list if you want to hear it.
Well, you didn't ask. We didn't ask you about your dating thing. What has been happening?
My dating?
In your dating
Bring it back.
I've been out here in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
Out here in these streets. ABG?
I've been out in the streets, the sheets.
ABG
Olympic
streets?
Boulevard.
Skeets, if you will.
Whoa.
To the windows, to the balls.
I don't want to give you all the deets, but I've been a freak in the sheets to the streets. Skeets.
The
That's
sex
nice.
is mesquite.
Head to
barbecue.
the feet.
Sounds like a treat.
Why did you say? Not even the thing that you said, but also
commercial.
The way you said it was the nerdiest shit. Sounds like a treat.
Let's go around and do a rhyming game.
Okay.
For no reason.
Okay.
Do you know she has a segment on the show
that hasn't happened?
It's called Multisyllabics, which is her last name. We give her a multisyllabic rhyme and she rhymes it. And she's gotten better at it. Why don't you give her a multisyllabic rhyme?
Oh damn! But I thought we were gonna start.
Oh, you wanna go? Why don't we start it? We just go around.
Did you just put chapstick on like a dude?
What
do you go like this?
When did you even see? Oh yeah, I don't color it within the lines.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't color within lines.
Okay, I noticed
That's
oh
it.
my god, I touched her.
No, you didn't. You didn't touch my boob.
This is how I feel like typically it's I notice men
I don't
love to just like this.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I like how you.
That's what I do.
I saw it because I could see.
Yeah,
I like how that's supposed to be
lines.
I like how that's supposed to be the way that dudes put on chapstick, but we put it on so gay, just like like we're rough.
It's National Cocksucking Day. Saber tooth is the word.
Labor do.
Whoa.
Labor do. Wait, should we make full sentences to make it easier or no?
What do you mean?
Okay, never mind. Saber tooth. Yeah, keep going.
Labor do.
I don't know why it's like this right now. Sorry,
wow.
Guys. Raise the
roof.
Raise the roof.
Pay-per-view.
Made her do.
April Fools.
Say the rules. No, my bad. Not a phrase.
Rate the fools.
What the fuck? Did you say rape the fools?
No, rape.
Oh, rate the fools.
That would be funny though.
Wait, someone said.
So now it's a game of telephone.
I like how someone said Cajun ghouls.
Yo, that's the Blumhouse movie I want to see.
I love that one, Cajun ghouls.
What would that be about? What would the log line be about? Cajun ghouls.
Cajun ghouls.
I think. Oh, I guess maybe spirits, dark spirits in New Orleans.
Eating boiling crab.
Eating boiling crab in a basement.
And it stinks. It wrenches.
I'm gonna give you one, just one syllable, one rhyme.
Okay.
So rhyme. Lampshade.
Lampshade. Lampshade. Dancing babe. Laughing steak.
I like how we're
laughing steak. I know.
The best thing about freestyling is not even about the rhymes they say. It's about like where their head is at when they, you know what I mean? When the things they say, it's just so funny as a thing.
Well, it's so interesting because I'm not even like on your level of freestyle, but like it's so interesting how when we hear something, just immediately there's words in our brain. Like
it's a word.
A
bank.
Rolodex of like this, the first part of the word, second part of the word, or even just jokes, puns, things that like. Fucking,
the same way comedians think of crowd work or whatnot.
Camping babe.
Wait, what was the first
word? How she was still at it while we were having this whole conversation.
She's gonna text us later.
That's gonna be hilarious. Imagine just chilling like 6 hours from now, you're out grabbing dinner, you get a text from Steffie, and it's like handmade.
It's like what the fuck? All right, let's take some.
Okay, let's go to the calls and we'll call it. And you gotta go, right?
8 years.
You gotta go.
It's about time.
Okay, cool. Can we take these calls and then you go, or
yeah.
Okay, go. All right, let's take calls.
The East Coast Asian.
Mac Easy, what's up?
Hi.
Hello, Mac Easy.
Hey. Hello.
I'm calling from the UK.
Loving the female energy up in here, first of all, and welcome back, Sherry. Lil Tasty to return.
TBT.
We haven't even mentioned
Kobe.
Lil Tasty in so long.
Rest in peace, Kobe. Kobe.
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah. What's up, Mac? What's up?
Mac.
So yeah, just wanted to call in because first of all, you guys are doing work. You talk about like real important topics.
Mac.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mac. So if that girl's tuned in right now, which she probably isn't, but if you're tuned in, fuck you, all right? We're doing God's work here.
Yeah, fuck. Seriously.
This is philanthropy.
You know what?
Philanthropy.
That would have really hit if you pronounced it right.
Yeah.
But
Philip
since
and
you did it,
Philip and me.
You just proved her point even more now. Okay.
Philanthropy.
All right. What's up, Mac?
Yeah. So you guys brought up that thing about ghosting earlier on. So wanted to ask. So what do you think is worst? When someone's ghosting you and you're waiting for that answer to come back, or when you finally get that answer and it's kind of like they're basically ending things, that kind of thing. So like, what's worse?
So like ignorance is bliss, but I feel like knowing anything is better than knowing nothing.
But is it? What if we've been ghosted for like 3 weeks and they hit you with,
your
my
feet
bad,
smelled.
I've just been busy.
Or what if like, what if
like,
it's a reason you don't want to face? Like, oh, your breath was really bad.
You gotta find another excuse
Ignorance
to lie.
is bliss.
You gotta lie about that. Have you ever told anybody like straightforward, like someone you really like, something like that?
Yes.
I told a girl back in the day, like that, because she could not kiss right. So I was like, yo, honestly, I really like you. I want his work, and I want to like show you.
I'd be turned on.
And it was really awkward, but she was open to it.
And what were your instructions?
And we just kind of worked on the flow of everything. Yeah, the
5,
flow of
6, 7, 8. Homegirl was going on.
I'm in some
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm in spandex for no reason and a white beater. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Tongue to the left, tongue to the right.
It's like that scene from Whiplash with the drums. No, she was going on 1 and 3. You were going on 2 and 4.
I'm not being a snob. Like it was truly like crazy. You know what I mean? So I just was like, just being. I was like, yo, let me just sit down with you, and she was cool with it. She was cool with it. She was cool about it, You know
what I noticed? Girls are actually sometimes more aggressive with tongue than guys are.
You think so?
No.
I think, I don't know. I feel like
most of the girls I've kissed were, and I would say like 5.
I was like, you think so? Like I've been making up.
Have been
I've
very.
making up both,
You
but-
kissed 5 girls?
No.
Yeah, they've always been at the club.
One more and you get a free boba milk tea.
Wait, are you saying? Wait, did you say white girls use more tongue? Is that what you're saying?
No,
what
I
did you
said
just
girl.
say?
We're
girl.
You know,
so you're
you
saying
said
they didn't?
they were like their tongues and lips are softer.
Oh, that's for sure.
It's
Because
more
they don't
like
have the stubble.
Yeah, and they were much more like it was more soft.
It's like it's like a smelling a flower on a spring
yeah,
morning.
it was nice. It's like sensual. It's not like
Girls have definitely complained about my mustache though.
They do complain or don't?
They have because it rubs on them a lot.
Right.
It gets all red. And I
Well,
looked
that's
at
the
them and
same-
they're all, last time I saw a girl, her whole shit was red. I was like, oh, that gets your
Yeah.
lipstick. And they're like, no, that was your mustache.
Oh my-
and you're completely exfoliating.
Yeah, it's
the
kind of a
face.
lot.
My skin starts peeling, the next day.
Oh. Wow. And that's your same mustache from 7th grade, right?
Well, as soon as I was able to grow a mustache,
you
I'm
never-
like, I'm
you
keeping
never
this
shaved it
around.
off.
Yeah. I look weird as fuck without a mustache, by the way.
I haven't seen that.
I
don't
shaved it
think.
one time and I fucking hate. That was the worst. Like,
Well, because
week
you
or
have
week and
this,
a
so it
half.
just feels like something's missing.
Some people need it.
No,
yeah.
I shaved it all. This too. You can't just shave this and leave this boy
It's
here.
like the makeup to women, you know?
Well, if you shave that and leave this, then you look like someone with a billiards
Do you guys
addiction.
actually have a preference of like dudes? Do you like guys with beards? Do you guys like guys
I
with
do like facial
mustaches?
hair.
You like facial hair?
I do.
Yeah.
I usually like it, yes.
I think the way you answer like it was who wants to be a millionaire.
Regis,
I
I do
usually-
like it, and that'll be
I
my
do
final
like it.
answer.
Come on. I think facial hair always enhances.
How about on a girl?
I have facial hair.
You don't have to make that joke.
Hair
real
up
quick.
here, hair
like
down
it.
there. The beard versus the bush. My memoir.
So would you mind? Would you not mind if a girl has facial hair?
Well, some girls, everyone's different. I come from Asian background. I'm not that hairy.
Yeah.
Some girls are hairier.
Yeah.
That's it. This is just scientific facts.
So let's look at how humans are.
Charles Darwin.
Let's start at
Anatomy
Charles
class.
Darwin. But I mean, and it's fine. I guess it feels weird to say if you like it or not nowadays in the modern world because you don't want to be.
Well, no. I also. Well, it also
There's
depends.
preferences. There's
It all
preferences,
depends.
right?
No. I have also been attracted to people with less facial hair.
Yeah.
On both.
Oh, like
I'm bisexual.
like
I
bear
like hair-
dudes or what?
bear dudes.
Like bear.
Bear dudes
Just a
looking like
naked
a
gerbil.
sardine.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, what? What'd you say? I said naked gerbil. What did you say? Did you
I
say
meant to say sardine.
sardine?
But then I started to say salty.
Yeah, I thought I heard saltine, like saltine
But then I
cracker.
ended up saying sardine.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I ended up saying
Oh, Mac, wait,
sardine.
Mac is still
Hi,
on.
my name is Sardine.
Hold on, Mac, you're still out there. What did you ask? What the fuck was he asking? Mac, what did you say?
Yeah, no,
Wait,
it's about
I forgot he was on
whole
the-
like ghosting, waiting for.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
the worst? Yeah.
Well, just ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance
I
is
feel like
Yeah.
sometimes maybe you don't want to know. Just let it be. You can't lose sleep about answers.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse. I guess no. I'm sorry. My conclusion was better to know anything than nothing.
It's a power trip if you want to
yeah.
know everything.
Mm.
You know?
Well, anything is different than everything. I'm desperate for one little crumb.
Why should leave?
I don't want the whole loaf of bread. Just give me
Have you
literally
been
one
ghosted,
poppy
Mac?
seed.
Have you been ghosted?
Mac, have you been ghosted?
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I think I'm the same as you, Sherry. You text something and it's like you're waiting for something back, and it's like, okay, what's going on? And then anything is better than nothing, really.
I know. Well,
What if they just threw you a random emoji?
I know. Well, to be honest, like I do have an addictive personality. So at some point when I was hitting homegirl up, it was like my gambling addiction. Like this is gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? Like this message is for sure gonna get her
Oh,
to
like you're
reply.
getting a high off of it.
I don't know. It was just like I was just hoping this message would get her. This message would get her. And it was just like random shit. It wasn't even anything like I was never aggressive or mad. It was just like I was trying to be strategic, but I never really got anything.
Do you think she got scared because like you're expressive, right, when you're in a relationship, and that could also mean like you just telling your friends like how much you're into this girl, whatnot? Because I feel like I scare sometimes a girl that I might like off like that. because I'm like telling my friends, and then when they finally come to join me and my friends, all my friends are like, we've heard so much about you and all this, and then I'm kind of like, chill, you know what I mean? Like I actually told them like just chill, you know, but they go so crazy, and I feel like that could turn off people.
You're right.
That's a thing.
I feel like I've never done what you guys do, which is what you're saying, which is like showing so much love and expressing that to like everyone around you and being like, oh my god, I'm in love with this person.
I really love showing off my partners.
I kind of want to try.
I really love that. Like I just love talking them up. Like I'll date like a terrible girl DJ. Be like, she's next, you know, like she's completely trash.
You believe it?
I just like supporting. I do really, and then it's also, even if she is not the greatest, I'll still like try to get her gigs and stuff. Like I'm really like that. I really do that.
Really?
I'm just saying, we are the most. We've talked about this. We're just the absolute most.
You know what I mean? I think that's a good trait to have as a partner. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna have to try that because I've never been ghosted.
You're like, I'm gonna have to try being supportive.
I'm gonna try, being supportive, outwardly supportive. I'm like, when it comes to stuff like that, I'll have like we'll have like deep conversations between the two of us, but I'm not like outwardly like, oh my god, like this person's amazing, like you know, he's the
don't
next.
Do it like that.
Don't do it in that voice for sure.
I don't know how to do it. It's like,
don't do it as Kermit.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Mac. Miss you, man. We'll talk soon. All right, bro.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Let's talk to Joshin. We'll get through these quick, and then we'll get
Joshin.
Yo.
What's up, Joe?
Sorry.
I'm a huge fan of the jump off TV battle raps, freestyle battle raps you and Satire did.
Yep.
Day one.
I remember a line Satire said. It was like, you need to go in the bathroom and masturbate. My ass is great. And then everyone was like, the hell did you just say?
Oh, yeah. That was weird.
Do you have any raps? Do you have any freestyle battle raps that will like you will forever remember, either it being like super funny or like super awkward?
I remember more of other people's lines like against me. Yeah. You know, or like freestyle moments that were so incredible. I don't remember my moments, you know, just because you're in the zone. You're not like thinking about it, but I do remember some incredible freestyle moments, even shit that was offensive to me. Like we were that same battle you're talking about, Thesaurus hit me with the line, literally we were freestyling outside, and this was all off the top. He points at this doggy daycare right across the street, and he points at it, he goes, you see that doggy daycare? You probably ate there. And it was like so good. It was like, because you literally saw the sign doggy daycare, and we're outside just freestyling. And I couldn't even hate on it. It was just
fucking... Thesaurus is also Asian too, right?
No, he's white.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was just so
You're
good.
Like racist.
And at the time, he was one of the best freestylers in the world.
I remember his name.
He's insane. Like,
and I used to watch you too, you know? Like, I told you, like Dumb is a big-ass deal. And, like, I've always been, obviously, a fan of rhyme and whatnot. I remember one specifically was the Kid Twist one.
Yeah.
That you did. I remember the only line that is in my head right now is the... his voice, like my voice sounds like James Earl Jones. His voice has a gay girl tone.
Wow!
It's like I said, your gay girl tone makes my voice sound like James Earl Jones.
Right.
So,
wow!
Yeah.
Canceled.
Let's talk to the next person. The East Coast Asian. What's up?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, bro?
Where are you? Where are you from?
The East Coast.
Where in the East Coast?
Virginia. I've called.
Oh yeah, he's called you.
Okay.
I'm pretty close to where Rick was, I guess, grew up. I guess my question is, how early in a relationship would you bring up your kinks or your? Yeah, I guess.
Is this like are you going through this right now?
Wait, yes, I am.
Kinks and what?
Okay, I got it. Kinks.
And what?
Your kinks. I also have a sex addiction too, so I'm not sure.
Wow,
I just started dating a girl about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
I would send that quiz. You know that BDSM quiz? Have you heard of it?
Sex addiction is what you said. I literally heard sex eviction.
But when you sex eviction, I like to exhibit my sexual behaviors.
No, eviction.
Oh.
I heard sex eviction. I was like, that's new.
Interesting.
No, but
got it.
Yeah, but do you say? Would you tell your partner like I have a sex addiction, or like I had sex addiction. You know what I mean? Because if you say I have a sex addiction, that means you're like out here like fucking mad people while you're talking
or
to
thinking
this girl,
about
right?
it.
Yeah,
Well,
my-
is it
yeah.
is it a problem? Is it still an issue? Is it like, or you know, is it something you're going through still right now?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I feel like I need at least to probably go at least like twice a day.
Oh, okay. Wait, I have a question actually. So you're dating this new girl. So when you say you're addicted to sex, do you want it from her twice a day, or are you saying you get it elsewhere? Is this girl talking about monogamy?
That's pretty much my question. Yeah, I was asking that. Like, are you just giving her a heads up? Like, if we want to make this work, we're gonna be fucking a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, is that what you're saying, or?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. I want to try to bring it up to her. I mean, we just started dating, and I mean, it's not anything exclusive, so I have been having sex with other people too. But yeah, when should I ever bring it up?
Oh.
I mean, I think it's something that maybe you can just feel out if she's into it too. Like, you guys just naturally are fucking regularly, then you don't have to bring it up. It's like a norm for both of y'all, you know?
What if she also had the addiction? Maybe you like just slightly mention it. I think it's kind of good to be honest at the top if you feel comfortable talking about the addiction, I guess.
Well, it depends on the communication of where you all are at. Like, if you're...
If it's like 2 dates in, that's weird, I guess.
I think...
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
if she's like serious about you and you need to find, you know, sex elsewhere, like, I think she definitely should know about it.
You'd have to
Especially-
feel that out too. You know, you could
Yeah, I
be
don't
like,
know.
you know, just to let you know, I know we've been having sex, but you know, I like nutting more than once in a day. So if you catch me jerking off after a shower or whatever, then just know that this is what. Wait, I don't know. Maybe don't say that. Actually, don't say that.
Wait, I'm also really curious because I don't think I've ever personally known someone who had a sex addiction. Wait, hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I have some questions for you because I'm really curious. So, how does that work, my love? Is there like let's say you're not dating anyone, do you just seek it out, or is it an app that you like will fulfill this?
Yeah, I mean, anywhere you can kind of try to find it. I mean, it's pretty easy nowadays, honestly.
Right.
I mean,
wow, respect.
I mean,
Honestly, respect. Honestly,
he's like, I have a problem, Sherry.
2 days. 2 days. No, you're right. No, I'm sorry. I don't. To be honest, I'm not really sure how to sense the seriousness of
Is 2 a day
this
a
question.
sex addiction though?
Is what?
Is that a sex addiction?
Sex addiction is like if you have your
You
I
feel
think
like you have a
addiction is
problem.
if it affects your life in other ways.
Oh, yeah,
is the
that's true.
sex
That's true.
affecting other parts of your
That's
life,
deep.
or the
I-
thought of
to-
you wanting
yeah.
to have
to
sex
define
affects your life?
Yeah.
addiction like that. That's true.
Like, have you missed like a meeting just so you can have sex?
Or do you even go to a meeting? Like, do you know that you have, like, have you gone to meetings?
No, I'm talking about like a
Like-
regular meeting in your life that you should be
Right,
going
but
to.
good question, though.
Oh, but yeah, like if you go to Sex and Love, SLA,
Yeah.
Anonymous.
Have you got that, or you considered that, or do you just
Me,
enjoy fucking twice a day too?
I mean, I think I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of kinks too, so I'm still young enough. I don't think it's ruining my life, so I think I'm okay right now. But it could be a problem when I'm older.
How old are you, my love? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 28.
Okay.
I mean, live it up. Fuck it.
Yeah, live it up, but also communicate. When I guess it just depends on the situation. Just read the room, you know.
Yeah.
But if you feel comfortable in expressing, because yeah, honesty is always the. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say with this one.
I truly think it's better to be honest, but you have to feel comfortable yourself.
Right, because if you feel vulnerable in telling someone this side of you, and that's a risk that you're scared to take, but at the same time, you have to respect the other person by letting them know what's up.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Yeah, I mean,
sweet spot.
enjoy it while you can. Fuck twice a day. I'm kidding.
That's stamina. This guy, you think he's fucking twice a day without a goddamn Gatorade on the nightstand?
He said, "I'm out here in the streets." Like, what is?
I'm fucking half a day. Not even.
Yeah.
Not even one full one. No,
Yeah.
All right, thank you, East Coast. We'll talk to Blizzard Penguin.
Just randomly dribbles.
Yeah, I'll
You're,
rub
like,
one out
walking,
once a
just-
week if I'm lucky.
My pants rub against it.
Blizzard Penguin.
Yo.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, honey.
Hi.
Long-time fan, also newly found fan of this podcast. So thank you guys for doing this and hosting on Twitch.
Yay.
So my question to Sherry and Dumb are you guys
Are
mentioned that you guys have like a host mentality when it comes to like random social events and things of that nature. And you also mentioned texting at some point. How do you y'all in general feel like you come across while you're texting? Do you feel like they get the energy that you're trying to exude? How do you express that with emojis and exclamation?
I feel like they're usually like, he's trying to fuck. I guess I give that energy because they're just like, laugh me off.
Wait, was the question specifically about like...
Oh, with girls or like with partners or
if people get mistaken for flirting?
Excuse me?
What is the specific question? If...
Texting, are you talking about an actual like significant other you're trying to like, talk to or like flirt with or whatnot? Is that what you're asking?
No. I'm just saying in general, like even amongst your friends, your family, like how do you feel like y'all come across in texting specifically?
Dumb's kind of straight to the point sometimes. You're pretty straight to the point sometimes.
I honestly don't like most of the time to try to carry on long conversations on text, but people keep dragging it out of you. So once they start crossing my limit of like conversation on text, that's when I just start reacting to their messages.
Yeah,
that's when you close it out. It's almost like when you like it on Instagram.
If you get a thumbs up or a heart on one of your messages, I'm ready to stop.
There should be like an unspoken rule where there's like only like you could send up to 5 texts at a time within a 10-minute period.
There's also something to knowing someone's text love language, if you will, because like I know Dumb like is not really like he's short and sweet sometimes, but then I'll send him stuff and I don't care. I'm not offended if he doesn't reply. I just know like whatever. He's not.
Sometimes she'll have a full conversation with herself in my chat box.
Let's be real, I don't even need him. You know what I mean? I'm just holding my own over here on the blue bubble.
I do have very low. I have low tolerance for texts. Because it sounded like I was gonna say low tolerance in sex or something, but because I said this because my friend Tony he always texts me some shit like yo, and I'm like, if you text me yo, I'm not responding. You better say exactly what the fuck you're trying to tell me.
Respond with no.
Well, I think like YOLO. YOLO. Is this a word game? I feel like with me, because of the first 80 energy, I actually am very much like to the point. Even though I'm cutie, funny, I'm also very to the point. Like, what's up? Because we got shit to do. We fully have shit to do.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I like when people get to the point, because that's how you respect people.
Even today, when you doing that, people should
when Dumb texted me.
They should not be any yos. That is a horrible text. I also hate it when you're on a dating app and then like someone literally says yo. The first little line is yo or hi. Like bore me to death.
Hi is like when you just give someone your number, for the first time, and that's the first thing. You know what I mean? But
why?
Who's sending hi?
No, people fucking do that.
HI, no extra eyes. Maybe give me 3 eyes or give me.
You're playing games at that point.
You're playing games like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
What?
You're playing games at this point.
You know what she reminds me of? What's that game show back in the day with the woman, the genius?
You are the weakest link.
The weakest link. I'm sorry to spit on you. But remember that weakest link girl?
You are the weakest link.
She was like such a bitch to the contestants and shit. Like,
you know what actually would be Wait, you know what'd be funny? One, because we're talking about text, is if people voted every day the weakest link in the group chat and then kick them out.
Dude, that's
very funny.
I'm always trying to kick somebody out in the group chat. When they're not active or whatever, I want them out, and everyone's like, nah,
right.
Man,
no, that's what I say. You have to fucking pay to play, okay? You gotta fucking contribute if you're gonna enjoy all these jokes, all this info, all these secrets and insider fucking stuff. You better talk at least once a goddamn day. Yeah. If you're gonna fucking have your
the group text. Why'd you sound like the sheriff?
I got so scared.
Who's in this group text not talking?
All right, everybody. I am.
I started wondering if I was in your group chat.
Nah, I hear somebody in this group text not talking.
All right. Line up, everybody.
I'm drawing the line.
Drop those.
I want to see one meme by the end of the day. Or you're out of here.
All right, you owe me 2 gifts. Louis, You owe me 3.
Yo, there's this thing about my group chat. So I have 8 people in my group chat that's been in there almost 8 to 10 years, right?
Oh shit.
And about
rent control.
Rent control. But about 2 years ago, there was one guy who became friends with all of us, and I was like, I brought it up to the council, like, should we put him in? You know, and we put him in, and now he's a little too popular with everybody else. Now I'm just kind of
I discovered him. You're like,
I was the A&R. I A&R'd this guy into the group chat.
Well, you get the royalties.
So but I'm feeling a certain type of way because he's getting a little. He's getting comfortable.
Well, he's kicking off his shoes and putting them on the coffee table.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna somehow go behind my back and kick me out of this shit.
You need to do a little side chat with him.
That's what I'm saying. What if he's having a side chat?
Hey, you're getting a little. You gotta pump your brakes a little bit.
You're gonna have a side chat. Oh, you think I should have a chat with him?
Yeah. You need to have a side chat.
I brought you in. I could take you out.
If there's no threats in the group chat, are we even friends? You know what I mean?
Also, now, what if there's a chat without you in it and everyone else?
Do you ever think about the spinoffs, if you will?
The multiverse?
Damn, there probably is spin-off chats too, because a lot of them are from New York.
Well, sometimes. Oh shit! Yo,
they've been going on walks.
And why would they want to be
without
talking about lunch and dinner with LA
You're
people?
Third
you know what
tier,
I mean?
Bruh.
You think so?
No. Here's the thing. Sometimes they just start it for practicalness, so you're not CC'd on everything. But sometimes you like to be CC'd. You want to know, but then you're the guy who doesn't talk, and you get kicked out anyway. So you can't win.
Yeah.
There was one dude who had a baby that I was trying to get up out of there.
Because then the baby started joining the group chat.
Yeah, if you see one baby picture, you're like, fuck.
No, it's not even just one. It's nice and all, but after a while, I was ready to get him out of there, and everybody was like, "Chill, bro. He just had a kid." I was like, "What does that have to do with anything?"
yeah.
Shit. All right.
Blue bubbles, not blue bottles.
Yeah.
Not my best. Not my
best. All right. Thanks, Blizzard. Thanks for calling, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Let's go talk to Ableist Rat. Oh, we gotta get you out of here soon too.
How do you spell? Oh wait,
it's 4:30. You gotta get out, right?
Okay, yeah. Let's just make these quick.
Let's do last two.
It's not even their fault. It's our fault.
Actually, let's do one more. One more. One more.
We got Ableist.
T-Lam or Ableist.
Well,
we haven't never done T-Lam.
We've never done T-Lam. That's new.
Oh wait, are they hearing us deliberate which one is the weakest link?
Yes.
All right, T-Lam. Let's talk to you first. What's up?
Oh.
Yep. Well, holy shit.
T-Lam.
To be on.
You're on. What's up?
How are you?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes, honey.
Oh shit. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Good. Happy Friday, my guy.
Yeah.
My guy.
It's actually kind of hard to hear you guys.
Oh.
Okay. Well, just ask your question. Or just ask your question.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm on Discord right now.
Okay. Well, just ask your question. What's up?
I was just wondering, because I'm about to visit LA soon, and I was just wondering, what's a really good spot to get food? I'm coming with my wife, so
I want
to
take
question. Her out somewhere really nice, and
I mean, just in general, you can't go wrong with tacos.
Favorite taco joint? Go.
Wow.
I got a couple. Leo's, El Pastor.
Right,
that's
you love
the
that
spot
shit.
for El Pastor.
I like King Taco a lot.
It's not the best.
I like Angel's
Green
tacos.
I couldn't hear the taco spot. What was the taco spot?
Leo's.
Yeah,
just remember that spot. That one, it'll be easy.
You gotta go to the 626. I don't know if you're Asian.
For Chinese food, yeah.
Just Asian food in the 626, which is the San Gabriel Valley, which is still LA County. Just go there.
What spot? Noodle.
Tell them Sherry sent you.
Express Noodle 101.
Noodle Express 101.
Come on board. Right?
Come on board.
Noodle Express
shop.
101 is a TikTok dance challenge.
yeah, but just tacos. Just go. That you'll be fine with that. All right, let's go to Ableist.
This is actually the homie from New Jersey. So Tommy, when you get out here, I got you, dude.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I didn't know you were married, bro.
I was like, Alex has friends.
See you in a bit.
All right.
So
I was your only friend, Alex.
I know. What the heck?
You told me I was your only fucking friend. All right, now I'm kidding. Let's talk to Ableist Rat.
Yeah, I've known Alex we've known each other for so long, and it's gonna be my first time seeing him in a while too. So I'm super stoked.
Reunion.
Well, Alex knows the spots. I put him onto all my favorite spots. So
Intercrew.
All right, let's talk to Ableist Rat. You guys can take a little friendship somewhere else right now. No,
we love you, T.
All right, Ableist Rat, what's up?
Hello.
What's good?
I was just gonna ask, how do you guys actually meet people dating wise? Because I think I'm kind of running out of ideas.
I've tried everything.
Apps. I know. There's so many apps.
Apps. I'm not experienced with apps, so I wouldn't know that
them.
world. But I found Instagram to be the best kind of way.
Postmates is very efficient.
That.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not savvy on the dating apps either. Everyone I've dated is a real lifer. Like the girl I'm dating right now, I've known her for over 3 years.
Wow.
And just a couple months ago, we hit it off at a mutual friend's birthday party. And it was like, oh.
I think a lot of times.
Oh, so you never knew if you, like, it was just random that you were like, oh, maybe you were kind of interested before? Or was it just like.
We hadn't spent that much time together. We met through mutual friends. And we really never kicked it that much at all. Just Instagram, replies,
but you're
supporting.
you're so sociable. Like,
all right.
I feel like it's easy for you to break ice with a new person. And I bet you're a fucking blast on dates. I'm actually curious. What are your dates like?
I'll give you
He's like,
tips.
can you go
I'm like, are you down to go on a date? Just so I can have a good time. I don't remember the last fun date that I've really
Let's
had.
just go on a date for fun and we can learn from each other. That'll be fun.
Wait, can I watch?
That'll be fun.
Can I watch?
Okay, fine.
And we'd actually just talk about also like what we would do and maybe improve on her.
That's actually pretty fun.
That's not
That's
bad.
a fun activity.
Great.
That's Noodle Express 101.
Yeah. No,
Watch 2 Noodles Express.
I think you could probably tell me things that I could probably do better for sure.
Yeah, wait, let's do that. Why not?
I'm down, yeah.
I mean, I could tell you.
We could all go on it.
John, I could tell you, baby. I can tell you.
We could go on a trip. Alex speaks very highly of himself on his dates, I gotta say.
Well, it doesn't work if it's 4 people. It would have to be a one-on-one situation.
Alex, how are your dates? How would you go on a date with somebody?
Apps have been pretty good, meeting a lot of people, and then just it's usually starts off as like dinner and drinks, and then I like listening a lot, and then sometimes I'll feel like maybe if I'm talking a little bit too much about myself, then I'll just back off a little bit.
Do you go in for the kiss on the first date?
It's definitely a feel out the situation and
read the room.
There's definitely times when it was like the date like kind of really went well, and then there's kind of times when it was like okay, it was like nice to go out with them.
Lengua?
Okay, let me
Cabez.
Hold on, Cabez.
1, 2, 3.
Growing up in LA, we always
5, 6, 7, 8.
Beso ahora. Beso ahora.
I would say, okay, so let me ask you this. Is the first kiss thing a really big thing for women? Do they judge a lot of dudes by this first kiss thing? Like them going in for the first kiss and all that?
I've never had rules.
Yeah.
TBH.
You break the rules.
I've never had rules. Steph is in love with me.
If I usually really like the girl, I almost 100% always kind of go for for a kiss on the first date, But if I don't like the girl, I'm probably not gonna see her again. I just send her off without any
unfollow.
Yeah, no, not even unfollow like that.
That's so sad.
But I just, I would say like I'm usually like I'm so into him,
Right.
If I'm into him, then I do go for
I'm
him.
grossed out if there's a bad kiss on the first kiss. I get like my mouth and my body gets grossed out. Like literally, it just sends shivers.
Isn't that sad that you could have a great date?
Poetry.
Isn't that great? You could have a great date. Everything goes well, and it ends with a kiss, and it just ruins the whole thing. Would that be it? Would you give him another chance, or is it done after that bad kiss?
Okay, I've also had really good kisses on the first time, and I've said I can't talk to you anymore.
Well, too good?
Yeah, like so good that you just know you're gonna get into like a bad situation. Like
So good kisses are toxic.
So you kiss him, and you're like, you're bad news. Like that kind of vibe.
That's literally what I told him. That's what I told him. I said we can't date because I know what's gonna happen.
They go in for the kiss. Devin's like,
Do you mean like it bad and like you're so into it that you're like you might just fuck them or something? Like you make mistakes.
And I've been if I'm trying to be good, sometimes I go on. My therapist told me I have a need to be wholesome. So sometimes
you're trying to get on that other podcast, the wholesome podcast.
Yeah, I think there's like an internal like fight, right? But then
interesting.
So like sometimes I'll be making out and I know like the minute they start like it's so good because they're about to give you the
choke,
the little neck, like
you're like,
and then like the little yeah, and then I'm like, ow, and then I'm like, I gotta go, daddy. I gotta go, daddy.
You like this, but do you like the choke, but do you like the claw machine where they do this?
That's not a thing, is it?
I gotta go, Daddy. I've never experienced this, Sherry.
The claw machine.
Sherry.
You heard it here. Sherry's claw
Sherry's
machine.
the claw.
If I ever see someone came
you're hyper famous, I'm gonna tell people she clawed me once. Sherry clawed me.
Her hair's all fucked up.
It's on the pod.
You show up to the party with her like that. Oh shit, you got clawed. You got clawed.
It's all bad. I'm
Oh shit, you think she got clawed?
You know, Sherry clawed me. I'm gonna sabotage whoever the fuck you're dating. Sherry clawed me.
That was so funny because Dumb and I looked away for a second.
I didn't even see her mess up her hair. I swear to God, that's why it hit so much harder. It hit so much harder. That shit hit so much harder. All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
Straight up, I can edit.
It was. I think we should do that. Okay. All right.
Dumb and I literally were like,
Okay.
All right, we're done. All right,
Okay.
we're gonna wrap it up. Sherry Cola, thank you so much.
I love y'all.
We love you.
Well, happy Pride.
You're invited anytime.
Happy Pride.
Always.
Yes,
what's the
please.
next thing you got coming out?
I'm just
You're
out
on
here.
set right now for
Good
Good
Trouble.
Trouble season 4.
We're about to wrap season 4 literally in 7 days.
Is there any film projects coming out before then?
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm edging.
Your next
We're all
year, Your
edging.
next year gonna be stupid.
2023 Q1.
2023 is gonna go
My guy?
stupid. Q1. Q1. God damn.
Oh my God. I'm still laughing.
No, honestly, I think 2023 is gonna be the big one for me too. Honestly, because everything I'm doing is nothing's
You're
like
killing
this
it.
year.
Long time coming, dude. Seriously, so proud of you.
You and I, we're the dynamic duo.
That's why they tell
and then
us
we're
to
gonna bring
host.
Steffi.
We're
That's
gonna
why
go on
they-
a three-way date. We're gonna three-way
Yeah,
kiss,
right.
guys.
We'll report back. We'll report back. I'll
Both
come
of
back.
us, me and her have fucked up. She's like, this is too close.
She's clawing us. My guy.
Like a Harlem Globetrotter holding 2 basketballs. Like,
Like a Space Jam and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
No, literally, we go to a restaurant. We go to like my spot. I have both of you like this. They're like, "Oh, party of 3." Like I does this.
all right, we're gonna wrap it up. Alex, Steffi, Sherry Cola.
Mwah.
Tune in next week for another episode of Fun with Dumb. Peace.